Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019 with the Rude Man. New farm, new map. It's new to me. I have no idea how long it's been out, but I had a subscriber recommend this Red River Valley, so I thought I'd take a look at it. And while I'm taking a look at it, I decided that I would live stream it. So here we are. Look, I have Big Bud back. I miss Big Bud. Yeah. Let me get this thing spread out. Yep. Okay, now let's see. I'm gonna turn on the GPS. I'm gonna do one of these. We're gonna do an auto width, and then we're gonna do some of this and some of that. I'm gonna go in here, set A. Oh, it wants me to create something. Well, I am creating something. Hi, Scorp. What's happening? Oh, miss Big Bud. Greg's in the house. Hey, Craig. Oh, shut up, phone. All right, we're gonna create one of those. Okay. All good. How's the voice and picture there? Sound check. I miss Big Bud, and I cannot lie. I'm doing good, Craig. Thanks for asking. Appreciate it. Uh-oh. I'm going to hit it. Oh, I just took a little bit of green paint off. Oh, I'm dragging it with me. Well, the textures look good. No insurance people involved in this. No equipment was injured in the making of this video. I miss Big Bud, and I cannot lie. Alrighty, let's flip that, do this. Whoops. Whoa, hang on. What's going on? I hit the wrong keys, what I did. There we go. I've never hit a tree in my life. They jump out in front of me. Trees are evil. So yeah, this is a new map to me, Red River Valley. It's kind of foggy. I'd show it to you, but well, let's see here. Let me turn on some of this, and then who we got? Andy's riding in John Deere today. Now, That train is weird. Look how big that train is. My God. Look at that thing. You want to see the funny part is you can't ride the train. It's just for looks. And it runs all over, but you should see what happens when it gets to the end. I really don't think you can get in it at all. I just think it, and I don't know why they're flying a Canadian flag, because unless, well, Jesus, that's loud. Ow, ow, hurt my ears. So this is supposed to be like North Dakota and another state and bordering Canada. So maybe that's why there's Canadian flags flying. Maybe at some point we cross the border. I don't know. Don't have a clue. But watch this. The train's getting to the end of the line. This is the edge of the map here. Watch. I don't want to get too close because it hurt my ears. There it goes. Off into the distance. That's hilarious. That's just funny as all. And the tracks end right there. Yeah, it just carries on its business. Out in the twilight zone, and then eventually it comes back into the picture at the other end of the map. It's funny. It's funny. Yeah. Hey, remember when 19 was coming, or was it 19? Maybe it was 17. When did we get trains? I remember when we got trains, and I remember a couple of subscribers. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, we're going to have trains. We'll be able to blow the horn and everything. What? Oh, he's so excited over that little thing. All right, so let's go back to my farm. This is my farm, and I've got these two fields right here to the left and to the right. They're pretty good sized fields. Yeah, then the horses. Oh, we can ride horses. Really? I've never rode a horse. Do you actually, does it actually show you riding the horse? I don't think it does it? Look, my farm is right on the edge of the twilight zone. I don't know what the point of that was, the horses and stuff. And do people actually even raise the horses? I never did. And I'll tell you why. Somebody said, well, you can make money with horses. And I said, I don't know. It must take forever to do it, though, because you had to, I don't know. It just seemed like a waste of time. To me, it was like one of those stories you hear about being in the Army in the old days, where the drill sergeant would come over and say, okay, I want you to dig a hole right there, 6 feet by 6 feet by 6 feet. So you do it, and then when you're done, he comes over and says, okay, and he smoking a cigarette. Drill sergeant come over and looks at your work, okay, throws a cigarette butt down there and says, okay, now bury that cigarette butt and fill it in. So what was the point of the exercise? Why'd you dig the hole? Just to bury it again. It's just that's what the horse stuff is like. It's like why? It's just a way to waste your time, I guess. Like Scorpion says, if they had a glue factory, okay, we got a reason to have horses now. Yeah, the funny thing is, why in the hell do they make glue out of horses anyway? What is it that a horse has that makes glue? I mean, there must be something because they used them for that, but I don't know what. So this farm, Red River Valley, it has its own geo for the Dakotas, I guess. And it is ready for seasons, and it is ready for precision farming. I have them in the folder, but I did not turn them on. I'm not using seasons, and I'm not doing precision farming, so there you go. I am back to using the big buds, because I cannot lie. Wifey's home. Hey, what do you think of your wife getting home so early now? Because she didn't get this home this early before, did she? Maybe she did. She was a baker. A candlestick maker. Yeah, I really do miss the big buds. Classic farm equipment here. I'm assuming you guys got notified. It seems kind of weird that Andy comes in so late all the time now, though. I keep worrying maybe he doesn't get notified and he just, you know, maybe he wants to finish a pint before he logs on. Yeah, oh, I was going to ask, the sound is okay, is that right? Because I had to reset my microphone up because I'm setting my desk up a little different, and I didn't have room for the microphone the way I was using it before. The microphone stand came from in between a couple of monitors. And I ordered a new monitor. It's a 32-inch curved monitor, 4K. And I haven't got it yet, but I need to make room for it. And it's going to be bigger, which means the area that the microphone stand poked out of is not going to be there anymore. So I had to reinstall my microphone stand in a different location, and I'm not quite used to it yet. Oh my God, what are you guys eating? Oh yeah, ours goes back this coming Sunday. Hey, Jurgen. He's late, but not late. Is that because of the time change? See, I slept in this morning, got up at 7, and I guess I haven't been paying attention as to how dark it is at 7 o'clock in the morning. Kids are starting to come into school about 7:30, and it's barely getting light then. A new role-playing series? What's he role-playing? Sorry. Hey, Bill. You're still alive, but just? Are you going to make it to another Christmas? Well, it's good to hear from you, Bill. I wonder if you're ever going to make it back to the States, if we're ever going to open. I see that Norway said, Norway's king said, to hell with it, we're opening up, we don't care. We just want to live life again. Which makes sense to me. I mean, I don't think this virus is ever going to go away. The only thing we can do is live with it, just like we've lived with every other thing in the world. We live with cancer. We live with a common cold. We live with the flu. You know, we live with broken bones. We live with getting hit by a car. We live with so many dangers in the world. Why are we shutting the whole world down for one more? And the wife is gone again. Yeah, Carol just got home. But I was glad to see her because she bought me some more Mountain Dew. God, that train is loud. Good God. All right, there was another part of the field that I didn't get, so I don't know why I folded that up. I need to get over here and finish this right here. Oh, time to pick up the kids. You guys don't have buses there, huh? When I was a kid, we either had buses or we walked to school. Are you kidding? Throat cancer? What the? Do you chew or smoke? Do you use, like tobacco? God, Bill. Uh-oh, I hear water underground. There's an aquifer underneath of us here. So I don't know if anybody else has played this map before. I'll take a look at it here in a minute. I want to get some land fixed up here. And I actually haven't looked at the rest of the map yet either. I just installed it about an hour ago. Haven't done anything with it. Having fun, messing around with the big buds. I missed the big buds. They got the power to move. Look how he's throwing this plow around, this big bud. They got plenty of power, I'll tell you what. I've never smoked in my life, but that doesn't mean I didn't grow up with a family that did. So I've been, around a lot of smoke, uh, if you know what I mean. Now I did leave home when I was 15 and got away from it, so at least I didn't go. What's going on? Oh, this is not my field. Sorry. Where's my field? That's my field, next door here. Oh, don't do that. "2021 Corona, 2022 throat cancer." Yeah, cancer's, you know, terrible stuff, man. But see, you just never know. You can't. You have to live your life. You can't be afraid. If you're afraid, uh, you wouldn't go outside because a car might leave the road, drive across your yard, and kill you. I mean, it could happen, but you can't stop living your life because of something that might happen. It's the and I'm talking again about the stuff we can't talk about, which is another ridiculous thing. Let's see, I'm going to need to fill this up. So there's not a lot of room to put stuff in on this map. I haven't seen, of course, I haven't looked the whole map over, but I haven't seen any place that they've got so you can put stuff that you might want to put in. So I just put my stuff on the road. It's all on the road here. Well, Bill, I'll keep you in my prayers that it's benign and that they can take it out without any consequences. That's just terrible. I think you better quit smoking, though. Don't give up eating pizza, though. I wouldn't give up eating pizza. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Ruining the neighbor's land. No. Oh, my God. I'm going to be in trouble. Neighbor's going to be after me. Oh, you're not a smoker. I'm sorry. I thought you said you did. Maybe you were answering a different question. When you said yes, sadly I do, I thought you were answering my question on smoking. Sorry. Wonder if Andy's having fun with the big bud. Andy's the one driving the big bud, although I'm controlling him. I'm mind controlling Andy right now. Oh, they're going to get you from both ends, huh? You're going to be alien probed. I remember the first time I had a prostate check. I didn't know what it was. I mean, I didn't know what they were doing. And, so they had me pull my pants down and bend over a table. And I thought, what the hell is it? What is it you're doing? They didn't tell me. They didn't tell me what they were doing. And it hurt like hell. And the guy that was doing it was laughing at me. Just laughing at me. And then later, I had a different doctor. I got a little bit older. And I found out what the hell it was they were checking. Because I didn't understand it. And I did. By then I had a different doctor. And I told my doctor that I didn't want to have it done. And he said, well, you really should. And, and I said, no, it hurt like so much. It hurt so much. And I said, and the doctor just laughed at me. He was just laughing at me the whole time he did it. And I said, it really made me angry. And he didn't tell me. And the other doctor said, oh my God, there's no excuse for that. He said, all you have to do is just relax. Just relax. You were probably scared and he was laughing at you, so you were probably, sucking it up, which I was. Well, no wonder it hurt, you know. So anyway, he just told me, he said, "Listen, you've already had it done. You know what I'm gonna do. I promise. I will be gentle. Just relax. If you just relax, it won't hurt." And I said, "Okay, I'll try." You know, and so I did, and it wasn't bad. But yeah, that guy that was laughing at me was a pervert, I think. I should have kicked his ass. Man, Bill, I just don't know what to say. And was it what was it, a month ago that John came in? John Forch, you guys know him, uh, one of our farmer friends that comes in. He's just 20. I think he just turned 20 or 21. He's just a young guy. He came in about a month ago and told us that his mom had mouth cancer. I think he said, and yeah, just terrible. What the hell? I think my controller's got chocolate on it. Dang it. Addie was in here. Yep. Addie was using this controller yesterday while she was eating Halloween candy. Doggone it. Well, I'll have to get something to clean that up. All right, we're done plowing. Now I got to put some lime down, I guess. So we're going to go get the limerator. Damn, plow takes up so much room. Let me see. I got this other little farm over here. Maybe I'll put the plow over here for now. Okay, so this is full of lime. All right, now let's see. I'm going to do the same thing. I need to fix up a. All right, there. Turn the GPS on. Open this thing up. We need to do an auto width. And we're going to come in here and hit an A. Run her down the road. Come back in, hit a B, change this. Whoops, lime, FERT. Choose that. Go like that. Okay. Alright, that's not far enough. Let's try that. I can't see the lines. Oh, there they are. Wow, it went over a little bit farther than I thought. Alright, let me come over here just a hair. And try that again. Now it's on the line. Oh, Bill, you're welcome, buddy. I didn't realize you were. Well, you know, we've been talking about it, but I didn't realize you were actually in the hospital. Yeah, I hate hospitals. You know, I know that it's important, and when you have things, you go to the hospital. I know it's important you go to doctors, but I just don't like to be in them. I just don't. I spent a lot of time in a hospital when I was a kid because I had, you know, the heart trouble from birth, and I had open heart surgery at 6 years old. I spent a lot of time in hospitals in my younger days, and I just never did like hospitals. Leslie's home. Hey, Leslie. I know she's not there. Yeah, I got you on that one, Bill. I'm not a big fan of hospitals. All right, now let's flip this thing around and see what we got. Flip that. Where are we at? Okay. I'm just going to run it down this way. You know, I often thought about speeding this piece of equipment up. And every time I think about it, I think, well, it's got such a wide spread that even though it's a little bit slow, it still covers a lot of ground. You know what I mean? It's so wide that you only have to make a few passes. So if it's a little bit slow, so be it. She's in her room already? Yeah, she's getting older now. That's what happens when they get older. Like Addie, the first thing Addie used to do when she'd come and run up and give me a big hug. Now she runs and pushes me out of the way so she can get to her room or the bathroom, one of the two. No, Andy. Wonder where Andy's at. I'm worried now. What time is it over there? Maybe Andy started Alcoholics Anonymous or something. He's in a meeting. Might be a meeting. Hi, I'm Andy. I'm an alcoholic. Hi, Andy. She came in and said hi. Did she say hi to me or to you? 8:42 there. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys' time got changed, so it's earlier. Yeah, ours changes next weekend, Sunday. What's going on here? Where's my mark? It's over there. Over there. Over there. Yeah, I watched a documentary type show last night. More of a biography. It was an actual movie about the life of Andre the Giant. Now, I knew who Andre the Giant was over the years, but I didn't know much about his background or anything like that. It's pretty interesting to watch. I mean, it started from his birth to his death, so it was a full movie just about him, and it's pretty interesting. A brewmaster's meeting. Well, is that a meeting with him and his wife? Wow, I wonder how he made that train so loud. I might have to get me a new microphone stand, but the one I have, it squeaks a little. I guess I could maybe use some WD-40 on it, but it squeaks a little, so when I move it, you can hear it. So I never used to move it, but sometimes when I'm live streaming, I sit back in my chair, and now the way I've got it set up, my microphone is right in front of me, and I can move it forward and backwards. If I lean back, I can pull it towards me, and yeah, but like I say, I might have to do a little something about this, the squeak. A meeting with just Andy in a room tasting beer. So Andy, what do you think about the flavor of this batch? Well, Andy, I think it's really rich and vibrant. Oh, you do, Andy? Well, that's good to hear. And then his wife comes in. You talking to yourself again? No, I'm talking to Andy over here. I'm talking about Andy's wife, not my wife. Andy's wife comes in. Who you talking to, Andy? I'm talking to Andy over here. Hey, Jay, how you doing? You didn't miss much. I'm playing a new map today. New to me. I don't know if it's been out for a while or not. It's only the first version of it, so I don't think it's been out too long. What's it called? Red River Valley. Red River Valley, yeah. It's supposed to be up in the Dakotas. Yeah, Andy would come in on Discord, and two problems. The first one, I don't know where he got his microphone, but it has to be the worst microphone I think I've ever heard, and I'm pretty sure Scorpion will agree with that. It was so bad. It was just it just was so much noise and static. And the second one is he's Scottish. We couldn't understand what he said anyway. Even even if he had a decent mic, I still had to really strain to try to understand what he was saying. Jay's taking some time off. Cool. Yeah, I think I talked to him once with the new one, but I still couldn't understand him. We need to have him so there's closed captioning so we can tell what he says. As soon as I get this lime on here, I'll take a little tour of the map. I haven't looked at it yet. I just installed it earlier. I know that the grain system's kind of weird. You have to use augers. And now I do have the augers because, interestingly enough, it's the same augers that I had when I was playing the other one. Simon Family Farms. It's the same augers. So I already had them in the folder. But I don't know. It's kind of weird. I hate using augers. It's kind of a pain. You saw that when I used the auger at the pig food in the Simon Family Farms, that the damn thing keeps moving on me. And you keep having to readjust it and stuff, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. Oh, there's something I need to fix right there. I just noticed. All right, let's fix it while I'm thinking about... Oh, I missed a spot. All right, I'm going to have to come back on that one. Okay, right here, for some reason, the milk machine is backwards. I mean, you can't read it. So, let me see if I can fix that. If I get in here and hit the R button, that should let me do something like this. And I can twist it around very slowly, but... Whoops. What did I just do? There might be a way to speed it up. I don't know what... I think there's another button that makes it go faster. Left shift. Okay. There we go. Left shift. Oh, stupid Windows. Windows shut me out. All right. Let's see. So now, let me spin around this way. And all right, I guess it's okay where it's at. So now you got to be careful on this, because if you change it and you say, okay, that's good enough, and then you set it, and then you look at it and say, oh, it's not. It's kind of off whack a little bit. It's too late once you set it. So, as a matter of fact, this doesn't kind of line up. Let me do this right here. All right, that's close enough for government work. Now, if I hit enter, it's going to set it, and I won't be able to change it again. So, there you go. All right. So be it. So let it be said. So let it be did. Is that Moses? I'm not Moses. An older man from South Louisiana that runs with me some like that I can't understand the thing he says over the cab. Yeah, It's bad. Over the CB. Jay's talking about CB. Yeah, Jay, I tell you, there was a story that I used to tell when I was driving down to LA, and you'd get to running, and it gets lonely out there on the road, right? So every once in a while, you'd find out that there's trucks running. I mean, there's always somebody running from Washington State to LA. I mean, that's what truck drivers do. So sometimes, I'd be running through Washington, get into Oregon, and then sometimes into California, and you realize that you keep seeing the same trucks over and over and over. And there was a particular driver that I was behind for miles, just miles. And pretty soon, I had a big white truck. I was driving a Volvo at the time, a Volvo White, I think they called it. Anyway, it was also white in color. But the CB come on, and he says, "Hey, driver in the white Volvo." And I looked around, and I was the only one in a white Volvo, so I figured he's talking to me. I said, "Yeah, come on." And this guy was talking like, "Hey, how are y'all? I noticed we've been running for quite some time lately. Maybe would you like to stop and get a cup of coffee and just chat, take a break?" And I'd say, "Sure. Next truck stop, there's a truck stop coming up. Yeah, I'll stop over and have a cup with you." And this guy had the most outrageous Southern accent, right? So we both pull into the truck stop. We're getting out of our trucks and walking toward each other because we're going to shake hands before we go into the restaurant, right? So I said hi to him, and this guy sounded like a college professor. He did not have a Southern accent. He literally sounded like a Southern, like a college professor. And I looked at him. I said, "What the hell? Didn't you have a Southern accent?" He said, "That's just for the CB radio." And I said, "You're kidding me." And he said, "No, everybody has a Southern accent on the road. Didn't you know that?" Yeah, 10-4, good buddy. 10-4, y'all. It was hilarious. I thought, wow. Am I running out of line? I'm running out of line. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I'm stuck on the railroad tracks. Gonna get run over. I might as well run it till I run out, I guess. I think I got off the tracks. Here comes a train. Ten forward, good buddy. Yeah, everybody has a Southern accent on the radio. Damn, that's the loudest train I've ever heard. And it's empty. What's it hauling? Why is it empty? Why y'all empty? It's hauling butt. Is it hauling big butt? And it cannot lie? Yeah, there's a lot of different variations of Southern accents. They can get really Southern, uh, and like in the Appalachians and stuff, and the Carolinas sometimes can be very Southern. Um, Texas is Southern, but it's not. It's more of a. They call it a drawl, a Texas drawl. It's a little more subtle than some of the Southern states are. They like the Carolinas and that kind of stuff. It can be so Southern you really can't understand it. The Texas drawl is not quite as you don't really have any trouble, or I don't generally have any trouble understanding what Texans say, but I do sometimes have a hard time with like Carolina Southern drawl. Hauling ass, but didn't see any donkeys. All right, you know what? Uh, while we're here, let me fill this thing up. Here, lime me. I gotta find me talking about lime. Find a Mountain Dew. Oh my God, that's cold and good, refreshing, very refreshing. So yeah, I have two PCs hooked up. One of them to the left of me, one to the right of me. Each one has two monitors. So I have okay, I say I had four monitors. One of my monitors went out. They were all four of them are 27-inch monitors, and they're matching mostly. But one of them went out on me a while back, months ago actually, and so I unhooked it, and it's hooked up to my gaming PC. And so just above the monitor, my gaming PC monitor is directly in front of me. And just above it is a 55-inch 4K color television. So what I did was I hooked it up to the PC and I used that for a second monitor. Now, it works good if I'm just using it for the monitor because I'm just peeking. I just use my eyes to peek up if I'm looking at something. Like right now, on that on the 55-inch color TV is where my software is for the live stream. So if I need to look at anything up there, I just raise my eyes up like I'm looking to God, and you know it works very well. I can just glance up there real quick, make sure everything's working. Now, if I'm sitting here watching a movie on that TV, then my neck gets all out of whack because I'm having to look up with my whole head and everything. It's okay, but you know, usually if I'm watching on that TV, I'm sitting on the other side of the room. But anyway, so I found a pretty good deal on a 32-inch a curved monitor, and it's 4K, so it'll run with this system. I'll take the 4K with 27-inch that I've got now and just slide it over to the left where that other monitor was, and then put the 32 one in between. And I've never used a curved monitor before. So at first I thought, well, what kind of gimmick is this, you know? And I don't know. It kind of makes sense because it's 32 inches bigger than the one I've got, and if you're looking to left and right, you do have to move your eyes and sometimes turn your head a little bit. And if it's curved, that means that the distance between the monitor and your eyes is constant. Where if it's flat, if I was to move my eyes to the left-hand side of the monitor, my eyes would have to refocus because it's a further distance. And so I guess if you spend a lot of time on a monitor, it's supposed to ease your eye strain if it's curved, because your eye is the same distance from every part of the monitor if you're moving your eyes to look around. But anyway, it's what they say. What the hell do I know? Matching mostly at night, mostly. East Texas accent gets a little thicker, but still easy to understand. Kentucky accent, now that's, yeah. Well, you know that little gal that you used to watch? Well, I don't think you used to watch her, but you know who I'm talking about. There was a little gal that catches these great big fish, these big catfish with her hands. I mean, she actually sticks her damn hand down their throat and catches them. And I think she's from the Carolinas, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be mistaken. Not quite sure where she's from, but I was thinking it was the Carolinas, or I don't think it's Arkansas. Might be Tennessee, I don't know, but oh my God, she's got a southern accent. Yeah, a lot of drivers now that have to deliver. I know we didn't have this shit when I was driving, but a lot of drivers now, I know what I used to do. I used to stop at the Grapevine before I went into LA, and I would take a map out, and I would go over that map with a fine-tooth comb, and I would write down the mile markers, the exits, the exit numbers, the street names, all of that stuff before I went into LA, so that I knew when I was at a certain mile marker, I had to get over in a certain lane. And when I got to a certain mile marker, I had a quarter of a mile before I had to take an off ramp, that kind of thing. Because there's nothing worse than being in a big city like LA and get lost. If you miss a turn, it might be miles before you can turn that truck around. If you miss a turn and go down a one-way street, you're screwed. So now a lot of drivers use the satellite imaging. They'll get on their PCs and they'll pull up a satellite map of where they have to go, so they can look at parking lots and entrances into parking lots and all that kind of stuff before they go in. Noodling, yeah, you got it, is the noodlers. Yeah, I can't remember where they're from, but my God, they've got the accent. I don't know why they call it noodling. When I first saw that, I thought, oh, they're noodling. I thought, you know, those noodles they have in the swimming pools, those big styrofoam noodle things. That's what I thought. I thought they're fishing with those. What? I still don't know why they call it noodling. All right, we're done with the Limerator. I don't plan on using this silo here, so I'm gonna park this thing in here, call it a day, and then let's grab Rude Man here. And we'll take a look at this map. Okay, so this is our farm. We have these two fields here, and as you can see, we're right on the edge of the map. So I'm just going to go around the map, and we'll take a look at what we got. We got that little farm. There's a teeny little thing here that isn't much, but it's ours. Notice it's got a U.S. flag flying in front of it. And there's the other corner of the map. It's got a pretty decent road system. Goes at an angle, I guess, but there's some kind of a grain dump there, and evidently it's made to look like a train depot. But you can put grain in here, of course. And then, what's this sign say? Get off my yard! That's not what it says. Oh, it's advertising John Deere, eh? Nothing on the backside. All right, onward. You can see the fields are pretty good size. They're long and lean. All right, so the first thing, I wouldn't live here if the first thing you see is a Wendy's. Why do you have a speed? What kind of a cul-de-sac is that? What's the point of that? Maybe it's just a speed bump. City of St. Vincent, Minnesota. Oh, so we're in Minnesota. I thought we were in South Dakota. No, North Dakota. All right, Wendy's. What's Wendy's got? Taste of fresh berry almond chicken salad. Wait a minute. A fresh berry almond chicken salad. Taste a fresh berry almond chicken salad. I don't get it. Dollar General. There's Dollar General. There's Dollar Store. There's dollar this and dollar that. Blinking lights. All right, what's this? I don't know. We do have a whiskey factory. Maybe this is it. Let me look at the map. Where we at? Where we at? Down here. All right, doesn't really say, does it? I know there is a whiskey factory. This might be it, but I'm not sure. Doesn't really say, does it? Nothing on the building. Is this a sugar factory, maybe? Oh, Black Sheep. What's that? Is that a coffee place? No, what is Black Sheep? Oh, we can sell cotton here. All right. But I still don't know what that is. Is that a dairy or something? Oh, it's an ethanol plant. Wow, that's a big one. Andy's here. Andy, where you been, buddy? Andy forgot the time got changed, didn't he? Okay, there is this and I can't pronounce that. Anhydrous ammonia. I don't have the mod. Well, I do have it, but I don't have it in this folder. I don't really have any use for this right at the moment. Don't know if I will. So I didn't put the mod in for that, but you can use that if you want. All right, what else we got here? Okay, there's how do we get into town? Where's the Wendy's? I got turned around somehow. I don't know how I got turned around, but there's a farm here. But I got... Look, it looks identical to the other one. Kind of, sort of. Anyway, I got turned around. How in the hell did I get into town? Oh, right there. Okay. I pulled in right there at that junction. All right. What do we got here? Applebee's. We got an Applebee's. There's a Casey's. Grocery stores, post office, auto parts store. All right. This must be like a garden center here. Across the river, we've got another. Oh, we were just over here. What's this? Fire department. Okay. There's a fire department there. Some kind of a football stadium. Real football, not that round ball football stuff, whatever that is. This is real football. I don't know why they call it football. Soccer football, you kick it with your foot. American football, you don't kick it with your. Well, one guy does, but for the majority of the game, you don't kick the ball around. Carry it around. This is your dealership right here. They've got some kind of a Case International that they're using as like an idol, like a god. I guess they worship right here. So they meet at this worshiping circle, and they probably sacrifice goats or something to the Case International right there. Looks like City Hall, water tank. Let's see what else we got. What's this sign say? Okay, look, they got a regular freeway right through the middle of the map. That's kind of cool. $175 Case International. What's that mean? Okay. Told you they worshiped Case. All right, this looks like a biogas plant. Right here. And we're at the other corner of the map, so we'll move on this way. Double burger and fries and a Frosty. Yeah, Andy, what happened? Did you lose track of time? Yeah, as you can see, it's really, if you like big open fields, it's a pretty decent map for that. There's a couple of trees around, but they're not, terrible. No gates, no fences, just big fields and stuff. You know what I should do? Since I'm just dink-assing around, let me fly a little bit faster. What the hell was on this? Soybeans. Okay. Here's another little farm. The farms all look kind of similar. And then we're at the other corner. And another little pig farm, I think. I think this is pigs. Yeah, I think that's pigs there. I can't. Oh, okay, we're in Canada now. So I guess we crossed the border because now we're flying Canadian flags. And another little farm right here. Funny, the Canadian farm looks just like the American farm. I don't get it. This is Crop Production Services. Must be a Canadian thing. And what's in the middle here? I know there's a whiskey plant somewhere. Farmers Co-op. What the hell is that? This must be the slaughterhouse. Cattle dealer. We got special brown whiskey. Here's the whiskey. Now the whiskey on this farm is corn and barley, and you make whiskey. And it does happen to be one that you need global for. So you need global for this. Okay. And I do have global in here. Farmers Co-op. That's about it. I mean, we didn't really go down the middle of the plant, or the map, but it's there's McDonald's. Why didn't I? Oh, and basketball court, little mini mart, whatever that thing is. What is this? Another farm co-op. Yeah, another farm co-op. So it's another little town, I guess. And oh wow, that's a nice sized farm. Nicer than mine. Now it's not the main farm. This is a Canadian farm. I can't live here. I'm not a Canadian. And they got baseball. Canadians have baseball? Why didn't the Americans have baseball? All right. Now, where I've got my farm, is the main farm, and because it's the only one that has a corn dryer. There's a corn dryer here, and I've seen other corn dryers, but this is the only one you can mess with, I think, because if you go into global, there's only one, the Old Maple Farm, and that's here where I'm at, Old Maple Farm. That's the only one. Here's the whiskey. And so you can look at the whiskey there. You've got your maize and your barley. That's all it takes. And you make whiskey. You don't even have to have water, I guess. And then there's your dryer right there. And it's on the farm I own. Let's put some propane in it while I'm thinking about it. I don't have any corn, but we can certainly grow some. So yeah, your farm has the corn dryer on it. Let's grab somebody, or there's probably somebody in it. Let me see. When do clocks go back? Next week, next Sunday. All right. UPS is here. Wonder what he's got. I bet it's not my monitor, though, because it looked like a square box. Oh, shoot. Look out, look out, look out. Carol's out there giving him hell. She's probably giving him hell because he blocked our driveway to deliver a box to us. All right, so let's see. We got seeds here. Let's see if we can get some seeds. All right, seeds. While that's loading, I'll be right back. I want to see what's in the package. It's just medicine. A lot of my medicine has to come UPS and stuff because it has to be refrigerated, so they have to send it in cold pack. Let's see, I take 1, 2, 3, 4. I take 4 medicines that need to be refrigerated. So we got a ton of little styrofoam packages, I'll tell you. Herbicide. Man, it's sure raining out. Here goes UPS to the school. How come the school gets 20 packages? I only got 1. Andy. Andy, have you played this map? It's called, I can't remember. What is it called? Red River Valley. Have you played this? Probably not. All right, now I got to set this up. Let's see, we need to get right on 90. There we go. Turn that on. Turn that on. Auto width. Go in here. Hit your A. Run forward a little bit. Establish ourselves a straight line. Hit the B. Come up here. And we're going to do seed JD DB 120. There we go. Add that. Select it. We're set. Bob's your uncle. Give ourselves a little spread here. Yeah, it makes a difference. Sunday, I think. Sunday. We had a gorgeous day on Sunday. It was sunny all day. And I thought, oh man, this is great. I wonder how many days this is going to last. So I looked it up. It was the only one. Now it's showing for the next 2 weeks, nothing but rain. Oh well, it's that time of year, I guess. But yeah, it was kind of disappointing. But it's funny how the rain will make a difference. We'll have a day of sunshine where the weather is, say, 60 degrees, let's say. And a couple days later, the temperature is still 60 degrees, but it's wet and dreary. And it feels so much colder. It just, you get chilled. It's just, you know, the moisture, the humidity can really make a difference. Now it feels. Yeah, in Oregon there can be only one. Be all that you can be. Yeah. Knowing is half the battle. Oh, man, that Mountain Dew is refreshing. Well, it's kind of slow today. Where's everybody at? I really think everybody's tired of Farm Sim 19. What do you think? I mean, I had a guy come in last live stream, if you remember, and he made a comment that he was looking around and he was so glad to find somebody playing Farm Sim on live streaming. And I thought, what? Really? Oh, I can't be the only one. But that's what he said. He said, "Oh, I saw that you're the, you know, I finally found somebody's playing Farm Sim, so I stopped in to say hi." And okay, that's kind of weird. Scorpion, you played a little Farm Sim over the weekend. You know what would be cool? We spent so much money on the new Farm Sim game. They should have given us at least a couple days to play before anybody else. When I pre-ordered the game, the other game I'm getting, Final Fantasy, because you pre-ordered, you get to play a couple days early. Whoop. Oh crap! I'm doing wheat. Oh well, that's okay. Wheat's okay. Damn it! I was gonna do corn and barley because I wanted to make some whiskey. But oh well, that's okay. I'll do wheat, I guess. Darn. Boy's home. How are the kids like in school? Jagan's having a little bit of trouble. He's got kids picking on him on the bus. And the bad part is it's some of Addie's friends. And I said, Addie, why are you letting your friends pick on your brother? Your Aunt Erin, if somebody picked on her brother, she used to wear. Erin was funny. My daughter, she's my oldest. She was funny. She used to wear like not cowboy boots, army boots. She liked big, heavy boots, is what she liked to wear. And she'd get somebody picking on her brother, and she'd kick the shit out of him, literally, with those boots. She would put up with that. And I asked Addie, why are you letting your friend... one of the kids was picking on him on the bus, and then yesterday he came home and he said the same kid came over to him in the lunchroom and dumped his food over on him. And this is one of Addie's friends. I told her, I said, look, if I had friends like that, I'd be embarrassed. If I had friends that were that damn mean, I wouldn't put up with it. Of course, you can't do what we used to do. If that happened to me in school, I'd just go over and knock the hell out of them, and then, or they'd knock the hell out of me, one of the two. But, they'd think twice about doing it the next time if they knew they were going to have to get in a fight over it, a physical fight. Yeah, I'll bet she would. See, the thing of it is, if people have heard me talking over the years, and they thought, God, you were a mean little shit. And I said, no, I really wasn't. I didn't get into a lot of fights. I got into one or two. But I wouldn't, if something happened I didn't like, that most of the fights I got in were not people picking on me. They were people picking on somebody I knew, or even somebody I didn't know that maybe, oh, they're just poor. Their family's poor. We're gonna tease them because of their clothes. Not around me, you're not. And I only had to get in one or two fights, and from that point on, all I had to do is come up and say, knock it off, or we're going to be meeting after school. And that's all it would take. I didn't have to get in a fight after that. I didn't get in many fights, but I wasn't afraid to speak my mind to people. And the funny part was, I got along with everybody, really. When I look back and people would say, well, were you one of the rich kids, or were you one of the popular kids, or were you, the non-popular, were you the nerd? And I said, well, we had all of those things, but I was friends with everybody. I had friends that were from that side of town. I had friends from that side of town. And I guess it's because I didn't really care. It didn't mean anything to me. Those things that, why are you talking to that guy? He's just a nerd. I said, so? He's smarter than you are. Why shouldn't I talk to him? He's a nice guy. You ought to try it. How come you're talking to them? They're snobby. I said, well, I don't, that doesn't mean anything to me. But, you know, if you start talking to them, they're just people like anybody else. They may think that they're better than you are, but you don't have to listen to that. I just let it go in one ear and out the other. A band geek? Well, yeah, but the other thing is you have to remember, uh, if I got in trouble in school, there were 12 other kids in our family that would that you had to deal with. You know, if one of us got in trouble at school, the next day we got together when we went to school and we'd go and confront these people. You know, can you imagine being surrounded by 10 or 12 kids that are ready to kick your ass? I mean, we fought with each other at home, but you weren't allowed to. You weren't family. So you didn't pick on us. And the girls were the worst. My sisters were holy terrors. I didn't dare get in a fight with one of my sisters. They just scratched my eyes out. Yeah, I can't get away with that anymore. Everybody has to be the same, and Oregon just the Oregon's governor just signed a thing with the school districts that uh, if you make it to the 12th grade and you can't pass any tests to prove that you can read, you still graduate. Everybody graduates. It doesn't matter whether if you're in the 12th grade and you put the time in, but you cannot actually read, it doesn't matter. You still graduate. So, what instrument did you play in the band? Or were you a drummer? You know, there's people that play instruments and then there's drummers. Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do now. I'm going to switch to barley. So let's switch to barley. And then at least I'll have something in the can that I can make whiskey if I want to. You know, actually, yeah. I'll do that. All right, so let's. Oh shoot! Don't do that. Get on the field first. I almost dropped that barley into the wheat field. You played the trumpet? The banjo? What? The banjo? No. I played the accordion. Not in school. I wanted to take guitar lessons, but my brother was taking guitar lessons, so they didn't want us both doing the same thing, so they got me an accordion. So I had to play the accordion. And this was outside of school. This was actually, they paid for us to have music lessons. In school, I never was in band in school. I didn't do any band in school. Which is a shame because I like music. I can't say that I can't sing. I can't read music. What the hell is going on? This equipment's in the way. All right, back at it. Man, kind of messed me up. So, Andy, you missed Bill's. Sorry, Bill, that Andy, you missed Bill. They think Bill might have throat cancer. He's in the hospital, so you were late getting in, so you kind of missed that. He was from Alabama with a banjo on your knee. I was from Alabama and had a blonde on my knee. I found a pretty decent recipe for a real nice beef and barley soup. I found a new guy on the internet, a cook that I've been watching. I really like what he does. He's an actual chef. He's not just somebody that likes to cook on the internet. And he's very succinct. He's very easy to listen to and to the point with his cooking and stuff. And it's very, very easy to follow what he's doing. And he's teaching you actual cooking techniques that will make your food taste better. It's just, he's just really good. I can't think of his name. It's Billy something. Billy Pesty? God dang it. Can't remember his name. Anyway, I really like him. I've watched a couple of his videos now. And so, yeah. So, anyway, his cooking videos, okay, let's say he's going to show you beef and barley soup. You watch him make it. He tells you, okay, this is how many. You take your onions and you slice them this way, and prepare your meat that way, and he tells you all of that, but he doesn't say, okay, there's no thing that lists the ingredients or anything. He just cooks it, right, and shows you how to do that. Now, if you want to make that. And because he cooks for like restaurants and stuff, because he's a chef, you don't make one bowl of soup. So when he's making the soup, it's like enough to feed 10 people. But what he does is he's also got a web page. You go to his web page and you pull up the recipe that he just showed you. And he's got a sliding bar on it. So that if you're cooking for 2 people, here's the recipe. Slide it over to 4 people. Here's the recipe. Slide it, to 10 people or 12 people. Here's the ingredient list. So anyway, it makes it really easy. So if you say, okay, I'm going to have a dinner. I only want to feed 4 people. You set it for 4 people, and the recipe gives you the amount of stuff you need and the cooking times and stuff like that. That's kind of cool. Sam, the cooking guy, he laughs while he's cooking. He's a happy guy. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I have to look this guy up. Let's see here. Let me go to my YouTube page. Okay, it's called Chef Billy Parisi. Parisi. Billy Parisi. I really like the way he does it, his style, because he's really easy to follow. He doesn't sit and tell you about what he did for dinner last night you know, where he's going tomorrow. He doesn't do any of that. He just shows. He just cooks, and he's telling you what he's doing while he's doing it, and he adds things like he did a quickie. He did a quickie uh, candied yam recipe, just a quick and easy candied yam. One of the first things he tells you, what's the difference between yams and sweet potatoes, and then he tells you the difference. Well, that's good, because I wouldn't know the difference between that. A yam what I am, and a potato's a potato. Tomatoes, tomatoes. Okay, Bill. Take care, buddy. The only thing I don't like about this farm is there's no place to park your equipment. You park it up on the side here, I guess. All righty, so there's nothing else for me to do, so I think what I'm going to do is kind of speed time up a little bit. Because nothing for me to do until harvest time, right? Kick this up to 4,000 here. And then I can do that. No seasons. I don't have to worry about it going into winter. Don't have to worry about whether it's going to rain or not. All right, let's see what happens here. I'm going to wait till time catches up. A great demand at Black Sheep Mill. All right, Bill. Yeah, keep in touch, buddy. I'll be keeping you in my prayers. All right, the barley is growing. There's no weeds. It's probably fertilized. I put John back in the tractor. Run around to. What's Serge doing? Oh, he's in that. Okay. Well, there I am. Okay, let me grab me. All right, let's speed her up again. It's raining, it's pouring. Scorpion is snoring. Well, it's ready to harvest, but I can't harvest in the rain, so let's it looks like we got sun coming though. Let me kick it up here for a second. All right, it is 15. So it's 3 o'clock game time. 3 o'clock game time. Let's see if we've got a combine here that we can. All right, I need to get rid of the header. Well, maybe you need one of those CPAP machines. They got a new thing that's not a great big machine. It's a thing that would like actually kind of fit in your pocket, and it's got a like a straw thing that fits in your mouth, and it clamps your mouth shut, and oh, that's not going to fit, is it? Oh, maybe. And you breathe through your nose, which my CPAP machine did too. I had a thing that hooked onto my nose like the oxygen machines in the hospitals that stick something up your nose. Ooh, I still thunder. Is it still raining? Anyway, yeah, this machine, Carol was looking at it yesterday. You can carry it with you anywhere. It's not a big machine that sits on the side with hoses all over the place. It's just got this little hose that comes up like it's hooked to a straw that goes in your mouth. And I guess it works as good as a regular CPAP machine. Oh, I forgot to set my whatchadinger. My GPS. Comes that train. God, that thing is loud. I gotta set up my GPS again. Let's see, I'm setting it to let's see here. That's not right. That is not right. 270. Which way am I headed? Oh, right. 270. Okay, I got you. It shouldn't be 270 though. It should be. Wouldn't that be 180? Which way is? Oh, I'm going west. Well, then 270 would be right then. Okay, there's 270. Let's go in here, set my width, and set A. Run a straight line down the road here. Jurgen says he's lucky he doesn't snore. I still snore a little bit. But I lost a lot of weight here, I don't know, about 10 years ago. And I was able to stop using the CPAP machine because I didn't snore like I did before. But, that was 10 years ago. I'm starting to snore again, so let's see. We need to do... All right. Harvest. 45 foot. Okay. Do that. And do that. And that. All right. Do another one of these here. Across the top, and we'll do this on the other side as well. Although this isn't the top, this is the side. This will be the west side. We'll do it on the east side as well. All right. Okay, let's flip this thing around now. Here we go, loop-de-loo. Here we go, loop-de-loo. Here we go, loop-de-la. Man, Bill's had a rough couple of years. I mean, think about it. He was T-boned on his motorcycle. He got COVID really bad. Remember that story he told us about COVID? Like he was breathing fire. Then he had a heart problem, and now maybe cancer. My God. Been a rough few years here. Poor guy. All right, I'm stuck on the mound here. If you ate today, thank a farmer. Man, I'd be thanking a farmer every hour. I eat a lot. Well, I don't really eat a lot. I just say that. It's just because I enjoy it. I don't really eat a lot. I just enjoy eating. So there you go. And stuff. What? What? A male Karen or a female Karen? Man, I'm glad I don't have your job. Oh, come on. I'm stuck. Get off that pile there. A female Karen. What do they call a male Karen? Is that Is that what they're calling a Chad now? I've heard the phrase Chad, but I didn't know what it meant. All right, I'm getting stuck on this stupid windrow, and I didn't buy. I should. Let me buy a quicker picker upper because I didn't buy one yet, and I'm gonna need one. Okay. So let's do an extension there, and Trelbergs are fine. Wheel setup is fine, I guess. I don't know. All right, let's find a tractor. I'll use this one. And I have the mod set in here that it delivers to my farm, so I shouldn't have to go all the way across town to get it. Should be right there. There it is right there. Around 40K, huh? Well, here, you say that they're complaining that the government's corrupt. What does the corrupt government have to do with your local store and your retail, your people trying to make a living, providing goods for you? It's, of course the government's corrupt. All governments are corrupt. It's the nature of the beast. But what's that guy? So okay, it's like I don't get it. The neighbor to the west of me is a butthead, and tried to kill my dog. He's kicking my kids, and the neighbor to the right is a perfectly fine little old lady, but because the neighbor to the left is mean and nasty, I'm gonna steal from the neighbor on the right too. Just because she's a neighbor. It's crazy. I don't get it. Yeah, of course the government's corrupt. Nowadays, there's only one reason to get into government. To make $1 million. That's the only reason these guys go into politics now, is because they can have corrupt people pay them to vote their way. So, what do they call that? Graft? You look, every single politician now starts as a regular guy that has no money and ends up with 5 houses, millions of dollars. How does that work? Really, seriously. Anyway, don't get me started. It's too late anyway. It's time for me to go. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, guys. Got my 2 hours in, and I need to get up and walk around. I'm falling asleep. But anyway, if you are in touch with your maker, make sure that you keep Bill in your prayers. If not, at least think good thoughts about Bill. He's having a rough time. So in the meantime, take care of yourselves. I will see you in the next stream, and hope you had fun. Take care, everybody.